Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, it hadn't been much hadn't had much video in almost a week, I guess, but man, it's been raining pretty bad. Been raining on and off. I was gonna try to do a ride last night. Thunderstorms and all these warnings. Been pretty crazy. Been pretty crazy. But I'm just I'm doing a little bit of another little experimentation, but I'm gonna cruise around here and I'm gonna cruise around the neighborhood, maybe go up top of the hill. Give me a little quick ride, but I'm gonna do this video in 4K 30. Like I said, I don't normally do my drone stuff in that, but normally these things are so big files that they're so long of videos that it's pretty tough. Pretty tough to do on the 4K, but I don't predict this being a super long ride, but damn, man, look at that. Nice. I was gonna say it was a nice 2x6, but that thing is crooked as a lawyer. Just seeing what the old people around the neighborhood throwing away. Tomorrow's trash day, so I usually spend my Sunday. I'll take a run Sunday and check, see what they got going. Go up on the hill and check the Richie Riches. Man, I've been working, man, trying in between rain. Everybody's trying to get out and cut their grass and all that crap from all the rain throughout the week. But like I said, it's been pretty crazy dodging. Plus, I need to do it. Damn, hell, I missed the block. I missed the block. Hell, I'm going up my street. I've already been up this street. Double back on one and then skip one. But like I said, I'm gonna get out. But I don't know if it's good news or not. But as far as my China stuff, you know, my mod kit stuff, and I told y'all I ordered one of those gaming chair things, and I ordered it about, I want to say 5 days before I actually ordered my mod kit. Well, the old chair came in today. It was supposed to be yesterday yesterday. By the end of the day, it didn't come. Go figure. No FedEx home delivery. But it came today, and of course, I swear to God, I'm gonna get on there and chew somebody's butt if I end up getting this. I didn't bother to say on this chair, but I told that girl on all my stuff that I'm ordering, I need paperwork, specifications, all the paperwork junk. I need my stuff in English because I have no clue how to read or write Chinese. So go figure, that chair come with a bag of bolts, bunch of parts, all the instructions were in Chinese. That being said, it took me a little longer trying to figure out what went where and what bolts go where. And kind of a process of elimination thing, but what a pain in the ass when you get instructions in Chinese. That was real interesting, but it is what it is, I guess. But like I said, we're gonna get out and do this little rip around the area here before we get another chance of rain. Like I said, it's been popping up. One day, I think it said 5% chance of rain. It rained half of the day. Another day, it said, I think it was yesterday, yeah, I think, or no, it was the day before yesterday. It's Friday or something. And they were saying like an 85% chance of rain. It didn't rain a drop. And of course, all I did was sit back because I didn't want to get caught in the rain. So that was a wasted evening. But at least I'm hoping, because of that chair came in, and I know with all this stupid tariff crap, they were talking about delaying shipping on some of the boats out of China. They were going to hold everything until these boats were full. But I don't know. Hopefully this is a sign. Because, like I said, 5 days before I ordered the mod kit. So I'm hoping within the next week or two, hopefully, I'll get it. But, God, I don't know. That dude's cutting his whole grass with a damn old school rotary push mower. That's some exercise. But yeah, hopefully that means good news. I hope that it's growing near. I've actually got, maybe when I get back to the house I'll show y'all. I started a little bit on that other Ridstar, tearing stuff down and making those little side covers for the sides that were missing. I think on a video or two ago I showed y'all some thin aluminum diamond plate I was gonna cut it out of, and I got it. I haven't done anything. I cut it out and got it mounted. But that's about it for right now. And I got that and something else. I can't remember. Oh no, I did. I put that new tail light on here, on this one. I put that other tail light. I can't tell if it's brighter or not, but it looks better. However that works, but it does look better. What do we got here? Yeah, that office chair, I mean, My other chair, the hydraulics had a bad seal on it. The seals were going out. You know, you could sit there and I'd be working at my desk, and all of a sudden I'm slowly creeping down. So yeah, the hydraulics, the seals in that hydraulic tube was bypassing. Man, there's a lot of fences knocked down around here. Oh, that dude knocked it down. He replaced posts. I guess they broke off, but like I said, you know, at least this chair don't bleed down. It looks cool. You know, it's got lumbar pads and all that, but it's not. It is not 100% luxury or nothing, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is for $90 or whatever I said I spent on it. But it wasn't much. I mean, if I went and got one of them little $160 chairs at Walmart, it would have been probably about the same, if not worse. At least the hydraulics and stuff work on this one. It's I mean, it's all right. Like I said, I don't know how long it'll last, but better than what I had. It's better than I had. That ain't nothing. Let me see here real quick here. I'm gonna look at something. Man, that wind's been bad. Pretty bad. Yeah, it's not bad there. Yeah. Yeah, the record button's on. At least I'm not running around with lens covers or not hitting record buttons. That one kid that I say I watch out of California, that Raspy rides. It's funny because I guess it was his mom's or somebody, but on his videos he uses one of those. There's one right here in this thing. It's funny. I've seen several of these, but they're those little walkers with wheels on them, the aluminum things. That's what he uses for a bike stand. It's funny because I've seen several of those. People are just throwing away, but like I said, man, you would think that, you know, there's probably people out there that need those walkers for elderly people, but you know, these people just throw stuff away. You know, they could put that on. They could put that on. They could put that you know, those little walkers on a marketplace or something for $5-10 or something and sell it. You'd think somebody would want it, but I guess it's easier for them just to throw it away, I guess. Or hell, put it on marketplace and say it's free, you know. Tell them come by and pick it up or something. I don't know. Like I said, the mentality of people around here, man, they just throw shit away. They don't care. They don't care. Well, I had somebody comment on my video the other night, the one I did on the wired bike, saying that he sees all my videos up there, but every time he'll try to open it up on, I post some of these on Facebook and stuff, and I'll put the wired videos on the wired, I'll put the Ridstar on the Ridstar groups, and so people have a chance to watch them. Look at that, man, that hawk up there's he's got a snake in his feet. I don't know if y'all can see that up there, but all these birds are trying to attack that hawk, but he's got a damn snake he grabbed with his feet. Down here. Well, I'll come back. No, I won't. Let's go back over there and look real quick. But yeah, that guy told me, he said, man, he commented on that wired video and said, I get on here and I always see you putting videos on here, but he said, when I open them up, it says that they're an hour long and I just close it back out. And I'm like, wow, and he's like, yeah, they're too long. And I'm like, man, I just can't. I've had a bunch of you guys tell me y'all like these longer videos. You actually like to see the whole ride. And I kind of agree with you. I mean, like I said, I wish more people would do it. I finally found a younger kid that does videos with his drone, which I don't know, his videos, he needs to learn some editing and stuff, but he doesn't really know how to edit that great. But like I said, man, I mean, I watch full videos. I'll watch full videos. I mean, that guy up in New York, forget what his name is. He rides that Super 73 bike. He's up in New York, I think he's up around, right? I think he lives in Queens. He lives in Queens, and then he actually goes into, I want to say some of his rides are him going to work in the mornings. I want to say he works in Manhattan or something. I can't remember exactly, but either way, I watch his full deals, and he does a good job. He does a good job on his videos. I watch all his stuff when he comes up, but like I said, man, I don't know how to please everybody, I mean, some people want long ones, some people want edited ones. I just don't get it. Why would you want to watch 15 minutes of a ride and all the rides cut out of it? I don't know. I just like watching people ride while I'm sitting around doing nothing. I'll turn them on. If they're too long, I'll watch it for however long till I got to go do something. I'll watch it, pause it, and then come back and finish it, later at a later time. But I don't know. Like I said, man, I just don't. I guess I could alternate. I could make some short, some like this. This shouldn't be too long. I mean, I'm not going to be much. I got to go home. I got to go back home here in a little while, and I've got a couple of those these pork tenderloins that I had bought when they had them on sale. Man, they were cheap. But anyway, I pulled those out yesterday and figured I'd put them on the smoker today. And say, hell, I'm going to go back and spend a few hours smoking those little pork tenderloins, make me some good dinner for tonight. But I'm not going to be real long. Like I said, I don't know. I try to please everybody that I can, at least. I'm sorry if these are too late, you know, or too long. Yeah, I need to watch. I watched that e-bike guy. You know, he's pretty informative. He's pretty. Golly, he's pretty smart. You know, he's done a lot of studying and researching on this stuff. I need to watch that. I seen he had a video saying that he was going to shut his little e-bike business down. I hope he's still going to put his videos on, keep those going. Man, this wind is just dragging me, man. I can't, I'm only at 21 miles an hour. Wow, this wind is bad. Yeah, we're going to creep up this thing. This is what I was saying in that wire, though. Look, I got this, you know, that wire thing's still overheating junk. That was part of my video, you know, that was one of my videos. I'm still trying to contact Wired. They probably don't want to talk to me, but I'm going to send them that video. But, you know, where was I going? Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying in that video. I mean, look at this bike. I'm going up hills. That Wired, if I go up hills, you know, that's a lot. Sometimes that's when it overheats. But, I mean, this thing is, I've got it full throttle, and I'm only 7 miles an hour getting to the top of this. But this thing doesn't overheat. This doesn't have overheat issues. Even going up that hill, and I got the throttle wide open going up it. This thing don't overheat. Like I said, man, I don't know. For some reason, I just feel like those guys are so focused, you know, back when e-cells was going, you know, they were kind of in a miles per hour race to see who could make the fastest bike, it seemed like, because that's all they did was brag on how fast and that. But for some crazy reason, I feel like they might be overamping that motor on that. I mean, that's a 45 amp controller. I don't know if it's overamped it or what the reasoning is, but there's, for some reason, that thing does overheat. And it's not just on hills. I want to say in that video, man, it was 370 something, 300. I think at one point that thing has gotten up to 390 degrees. Golly, man, look at that. That's a fireplace. Those are fireplace things, and I need that at my house for my fireplace. I may have to come back up here, but watch. I'm going to come back up here, and it's going to be gone. I bet that vacuum cleaner works perfect. This is the one where I got a complete stereo in the box. It was still in the box, still in the wrappers. Just cardboard. Man, that's a brand new roof up there, and that turbine is banged up bad. Wow. Oh, I don't know if it's from that little hailstorm or what, but it's pretty crazy. Yeah, like I said, I can't figure that Wired out. And you know, that dude he wanted to know what my volts were when I'm riding and all this. So that's why that video's like that. I'm going through listing temperatures. I'm listing the wattage outputs. I'm doing hopefully that'll answer all of his questions. And it did overheat again after they sent new motors and controllers. Now look at that. There's there is a whole Christmas tree in a box right there. $249 Christmas tree, and they just trash it. I don't know why they wouldn't put that on Marketplace and see if somebody could sell it, buy it for $20. That's it. I know these people live in high-end houses, but golly, are they allergic to money or what? That would be at least the first attempt that I do before I threw it away. Why not see if you can make $20-$30 on it? There's people out there that probably pay for it. I see people all the time after Christmas, and when they put all that junk on, clearance to get rid of it after Christmas, there are people buying those things. They're buying them things. They'll buy them, for the following year. Man, I think we're going to roll 800 miles on there. We're at 795 right now. I got a job coming up actually in my neighborhood. I seen that flagpole over there bending with all this wind. This old guy down the street he's wanting to hire me to mount his flagpole for him. He said he'd been through 2 or 3 of them and they just either bend, snap off or what, but they're not mounting them deep enough in the ground. They just put a little concrete down there and they don't do it deep enough. And of course, over time, when it rains, the ground gets soft, the wind pushes that pole, and there it goes, starts pushing it over. And he had a pretty nice one last time. I wished I knew what he did with that. But, it was aluminum, had a light on the top of it. I bet he just threw it away. I just can't wait till my new stuff shows up. I'm ready to get working on that bike. I got the need for speed. Curiosity more than anything. Like I said, I'm just curious on how it's going to turn out, but I've been playing around with that AI stuff. I don't know. I think I've done 2. I think I've got a total of that second intro that I did on one of the videos. I accidentally deleted it, so I had to remake it. But I think I've got 3 different intros that I'm going to start running before these videos. But I'll put one of my newer ones on there. But like I said, I've been playing with that AI stuff. It's kind of cool, but it's learning in progress, though. That's what it's all about. I've been trying to learn, kind of tinker with stuff. But I think my choice on my next one, I was talking with old Jersey John up there a week or two ago. We're talking about different color schemes and all that. I think I'm gonna go with like a with a blue. This one's all red. I know my wire is blue, the body's blue, but I'm gonna do blue grips, blue pedals, all that. I've got it all lined out on Amazon and Temu. Hadn't pulled the trigger yet, but I just about got that. I've just about got that mod kit just about got that mod kit all paid for now. But I want to say what I've got marked on Amazon. I think it's about maybe $60. I think that's about $60. And these little mirrors, I swear they're the same as on Amazon that I found on Temu, and right now they're like, actually all I gotta do is pay shipping on them, but that's where they get you on that Temu. If you order from the same supplier, if you order a certain number, a dollar figure, they waive your shipping. But of course, that one supplier doesn't carry everything that I need. So those little $3 and $4 shipping charges add up when you got 10 items. I wanted to say it was only $50-$60, but once all the shipping and shit gets put on there, hell, it's $80. Might as well just order the shit on Amazon. I don't know. Golly, that wind's bad. I was looking at my channel the other day, and man, I've been doing a lot of what the heck is this? 1700 psi. Look like the remnants of a pressure washer. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of nighttime stuff, man. I haven't done a daytime deal in a while. But that's because of all the damn weather and the rain. That, and I've been working a little bit. That's the first time I've been out during the day other than just goofing around down at the around the house, around the neighborhood and stuff. But man, I've been sitting doing stuff inside this past week, driving me nuts. I mean, I did go work for a while. I had one of those, I had one of my old customers call me wanting those little address number things I was talking about before. True Texas Roofing. Hell, I charged him, I think I charged him 50, 60 bucks, and then while I was over there, I had another one. The hell, I made like 80, 90 bucks or whatever it was. Made me a quick, yeah, it was 90 bucks I think it was total for the both of them. And yeah, man, I made me a quick 90. Like I said, I just about got that paid off. That mod kit stuff, it's just about paid off. This box. Junk. Man, I really want that fireplace stuff, man. I need that for my fireplace. Back tire still squealing. Little lady texting me. One mile away from cranking 800. 799 miles. I was on Facebook again. I can't remember if it was. I think it was. It may have been on the Ridstar. I don't know. I'm on such a. I have such a. I can't remember. I'm on such a so many of the damn e-bike groups and stuff. I can't remember what's what anymore. But man, there's been a bunch of people showing up on there that's got that wrecks on these things, and I mean, it looks bad. Pretty bad. I just don't get it. I don't know. I mean, I've had a couple of close calls. That one with a deer I had on my video. I did going down this hill, this Colorado hill that I always talk about. I was kind of preoccupied trying to get because I have my camera up here on doing a ride, and man, I need to tighten this up because it's loose. It's pretty loose, and if you hit bumps real bad when that camera's on it, it's got that much weight, so it'll actually drop down. I was going down that hill and I was trying to pull up, wasn't paying attention like an idiot. Man, I almost run off that thing, and I was going 30, but I caught it and got back on it. But like I said, I don't get it, man, because there is a ton of people that are just, man, bloodying up elbows, knees, face. Man, it's amazing. Man, I've been wanting to fly my drones too, but God, with all this chance of rains and with the winds, man, just hampering. I mean, it's like this every spring here, you know. I'm surprised we hadn't gotten more rain, but God, we need it. I mean, some of these lakes around here are drying up. It's bad. We're gonna end up like California. We'll end up like California, being high and dry with no water. Yeah, I'm just curious to see how this video turns out in the 4K stuff. I don't even know if I've done one before. If I did, it had to have been one of my earlier. Had to have been one of my earlier ones. But I can't remember. Like I said, I had my editing software to where when I export it to my computer, it was already set on 4K, and I spaced it off and left it like that. So a lot of my videos say they're 4K, but they're not. But this one will be. We'll see how it looks. What the heck is that? Now, if I lived out in the country still, if I still had my land, I'd grab this. Got this little girl statue. That's crazy. Yeah, I would have that little girl statue, and I'd mount that up on my gate or something and do something crazy with it, just as a conversation piece. Her poor hands are broke off. Yeah, I could have some fun with that, but like I said, I don't think my neighbors would appreciate it much. This old guy here, man, he got him a cool shop, man. He works on cars. He got a nice paint job on that one. Guy's got cars, all kinds of cars undercover. Must be nice to have a little shop. I got a garage, that's it. See that little thing right there? That little shade, roll-up shade thing. I could use. I need that on the back porch, but I need to finish my back porch first. I don't know what the hell that blue pole is. was a lot of these roofs got some wind damage on it, and all these roofing companies up here, believe me, I know how that wind damage crap works. Well, then we had just a little mild hailstorm up here. Most of the hail was small, but you know, there was a few little areas that did receive some tennis ball. I mean, according to pictures, I don't know, I never saw it, but they showed some tennis ball or you know, close to that size. But it, you know, that doesn't come down in sheets like small hail does. But you know, as soon as somebody puts that picture on Facebook or it goes on the national news, man, they blow it up showing, look what happened in Copper's Cove. Well, every roof company from here to Oklahoma will be down here beating on doors, thinking that this town was just hammered with all that big hail like that, and it wasn't. I try to direct these guys. I mean, I see these roofers out there walking, and I've been down that road. You know, I've been down that one, going out trying to hustle, knocking on doors, pissing people off. But, you know, I tell them, you know, this road right here, veterans, down at the bottom of that hill. You know, I was in my car when that hail came through here, and it was, you know, it might have been nickel to quarter size, but there's a lot of old roofs down there, and I try to tell them, man, they're up there in my neighborhood, and I know they're up there. Why they're there? Because they're big houses. You know, they're bigger houses than the ones down there, but what good is it to try to get insurance to pay for them, and they don't, and you waste your time. And I've told several of them guys walking around, you know, go down to veterans, but they don't listen. Man, we rolled 800. We're at 802. Old Ridstar done crested 800. Yep, they still ain't sold my house yet. They need to get that thing down. They need to get that thing down on the price. Not that I could still afford it, but I wish I could. Man, like I said, I'd be flying drones left and right. Damn, says we've done 13 miles. This one's a little late. I didn't turn that big one on until obviously a mile in. But hell, like I said, this is going to be a quick one. I'm fixing to head back down. Oh, golly. I'm fixing to head down the hill, but still going to be an hour. I mean, I don't understand why. I might as well just throw it on there, but I don't know. Yeah, I was right there, right here, man. I was trying to mess with that camera. Man, this road's bumpy. All these roads are bumpy. I think I'm gonna take a ride. I'm gonna jump in my car and ride back up there. I'm gonna go grab those fireplace things or see if they're up there still. But if they're not, they're not. Ain't no big deal, but when it's free. Guy riding behind me. Yeah, my damn lid blew open on my damn trash can. Hey, somebody took my chair. That's good. Now I put my old office chair out there and somebody grabbed it, thank God. Let me see if I can get this off of here. I'll show y'all real quick what I've got done so far on the other Ridstar. What am I doing here? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Yeah, let me shut this down real quick. Yeah, it's 15.6 miles. Only use like 1.5 volts. But yeah, look, I got that bag. It is a little different. It is a little different than that. It's more gray. It's got some gray on it than the black one. But it's the same exact bag. If you look at that and look at that. This was less than half price of this black one. But I got those side covers, you know, the red ones like that, but I made them out of diamond plate. Aluminum diamond plate. I got that. I put this new one on the other Ridstar. I swapped out that for that. But I got that. I took the battery cage off. What else did I do? Thought I did something else. I don't know, but I'm gonna start playing with the lighting stuff on this. But anyway, well guys, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna go do me a little cooking on the grill. And I'm gonna run up the hill and see if that stuff's up there still. So anyway, guys, I will talk to y'all later and we'll see you on the next one. See y'all.